sign in, submit your cases, support this endeavor of ours too. I hope that the mood is now light again and you've forgotten about everything else. So I would like to invite on stage Mr. SAMEER Merchant. And we all know him. He has been running Illusion Dental Laboratory for the last 15 years. And this sentence appears in his resume as the last sentence, and that surprises me. But he has also completed his dental technician course from SDM College, Dharwad. He's received advanced training all across the globe or all possible dental procedures. If I start talking about it, it'll take me another half an hour. Okay. And he's an instructor for Dentsply and Bruxer. He's currently the instructor for dental wings in CAD/CAM. And I would like to clarify at this point that this is a sponsor-requested presentation for Smart Abutment. Yes. So SAMEER, yes, please go on.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Great. Okay. Wow. So this was awesome. You know, everyone, it's a live debate, big debate, and I think it stayed true to the words, isn't it? It was really a big debate. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm on both sides. You know, for me, you know, seeing basal, seeing conventional, I don't want to fight. I have a sponsor, so I'm telling. I want to cool off this, you know. So, firstly, thank you, Inspire. Thank you, Dr. Nikhil, for having us, giving me this slot. It was wonderful. You know, I just arrived yesterday from US after Chicago. Now, I was debating with my wife and kids, should I come here or not? But I think it's worth it. So, you know, coming on to this, you know, smart service. So, what product we have is, you know, big debate in our mind, whether we go conventional abutments or we go smart abutments. You know, before I do this debate, firstly, you know, conventional side, of course, I love it, been doing it in 16 years. But on, you know, the basal side, what you guys are doing, I wish I had met or seen basal 15 years back. From my experience, what you do is incredible. The simple reason being, my grandmother who passed away 15 years back never adjusted to any dentures. She wanted something fixed. There was hardly any bone. But I could not do anything. So if I would have met you guys and seen it, at least even if she had lived 2 more years, I would have given her fixed restoration to live with. So that's what I think, you know, it, apart from the aesthetics, whether it works or doesn't work for me, it's different. You know, of course, you can make it better. But in terms of patients who just does not want to wear removables, I think this is a great idea, where they don't have the bone. And I've heard from many dentists who tell me a lot of time, SAMEER, the one who has money doesn't have the bone. The one who has bone doesn't have the money. So that's what it is. Okay, moving on. So what is Smart Abutment? It's a customized abutment which we manufacture in-house using state-of-the-art CAD/CAM technology. So this is a small video which I would like to show you and then take you through the details of this. Music here, video. Again, you know, this is a solution more for conventional, for basal. When I say 40 degree, you would say, SAMEER, koi tension nahi hai, 40 ho gaya. You know, for that, this is conventional mostly. So what it is, you know, if you see there's an holder interface, it's available in 9.9 and 16. What that does, it helps us go to almost 40 to 50 degree in alignment. It's made of same exact material as any other titanium abutment is made of. The hex, now this is what is important. Now this portion which is so sacred to a lot of dentists, you know, the hex. When we talk of customized abutments, you know, a lot of dentists say, yaar, wo hex mein, you know, it will not be good, it's not as per company standard. The company says even if there is a micron difference, there will be a problem. But so this is not milled here. We get it done in either Switzerland or Germany. It is FDA approved, CE approved, 100%. And we have results. If someone would like, we can email them by University of Switzerland comparing this to the company standard, and there is not even a difference of 1 micron. It is less than 1 micron. That's how accurate the hex is, which we don't touch during milling. So this is what we do. We make it for almost everyone. So this is how it looks. This is how it comes, standard, like this, which the hex is untouched, and we only mill the top part. Now how we do it is, I have 4 small videos to show you certain parameters. So this is how we mill the abutment. If you see, we don't touch the hex. It's a very short video of almost 30-40 seconds. So we can mill it 360 degrees. That's the reason any angulation that you want, we can easily derive. And it doesn't touch the hex, which is what every dentist wants. Okay, so that was milling. So 3 aspects, which I want to cover in smart abutment, what we call customized abutment, is anatomy, soft tissue collar, which Rahul said, conventional doctors believe it has to be really aligned, and angulation. All 3 problems which we come across. So in terms of anatomy, this is a live video made by our lab, which is what we use in-house. So in terms of anatomy, if you see, premolar will look like a premolar abutment, molar will look like a molar abutment. If it's a central, it will look like a prepped central, and canine look like a prepped canine. All we need from, periodontists would know that we need the gingival modulation accordingly so that we can give that shape. But it's so easy to align, once we scan the model, it's very easy to give the shape that we need. Yes, you can raise the cusp of it depending upon the space, we can have the opposing and exactly decide how much we want. So the pink is the soft tissue, so I can have equigingival, subgingival. Okay, so that's anatomy. Now this is the soft tissue, and especially in the anterior region where you want soft tissue. So we have made the pink transparent, if you see, so I can see the collar, how much in, how much below I need to make. Should it be 0.5 subgingival, 0.25, just equigingival, supragingival, whatever it is, from any 360 degrees we can customize it in a very easy way. And all can be done very quickly. Once we have the impression, we can mill an abutment is about 30 minutes. So we have a customized abutment ready. So this we are taking slightly subgingival. Even there is a measuring tool, we can measure exactly how much subgingival it is. So that's soft tissue. Now, angulation, in spite of the limitation, wherever we can manage to place the implants, if it's a parallel implant, wonderful, but most of the time in India, patients come a little too late where we need to go for angulations, and if there is an angulation, we can correct it very easily. So what you carefully notice, if I move one angulation, the other will move accordingly. So even if it's a full mouth case, if I move 1 point like this, see, this one is almost 35, the other is 15, they will end up, after all this, once we stop the angulation, they'll all be at 0. So in spite of 15.1, 8.2, but it'll be 0. If you see, it's 0, 0. So they are exactly perpendicular. So digitally, even if there are 12 abutments, 10 abutments, 8 abutments, we can design them in a way that they all are parallel. So we don't need manual intervention, and they will be milled, come out, we can make a DMLS on top or a zirconia on top, whatever is the demand, and it will fit parallelly. So that's what angulation can do. So now, a lot of people tell me, Sameer, it's very good, bahut acha hai, it works well, wonderful, what's going to be the price? If it's going to be too high, I'll give you one abutment a year, no problem, once a year. So we fought with the company a lot. There's a Swiss and German companies which don't come down easily, but we fought them a lot saying it's India, we need to make it more accessible. And to be honest, the reason we all are here is why? We need our patients to have the best results. So how we can do it as a lab, the issues that we face from a dentist saying, "Arey yaar, can you manage in straight, I don't have an angle, or angle is too expensive. That's the reason he wants us to manage in straight. That's practical, you have charged the patient, you can't quote more to the patient. Sometimes there is an angulation problem which is not available with the company, so you have to manage that. With this, you make an impression and that's it. We manage everything and it's at 2,500 per unit including screw. So now let's look at features, angulation up to 40, here there are fixed angulations available and then you have to manually mill it to align it. Soft tissue can be customized, here it's more or less fixed, you have to again manual intervention to align it. Here because it's completely parallel, the forces are towards the long axis as compared to when there is an active fit, the forces will be more cantilever. Dentist doesn't need in this case to maintain any inventory of abutments. I was talking to a few dentists, they were saying, Sameer, to abutment buy kyun karo? I said, sir, you have to decide. If you need some, keep some. More or less, you don't need, take an impression, send it to us. We will never call you for what kind of abutment we need from you. Because today, that's the maximum communication in our lab is implantology to ask, do you have straight, do you have angle, do you have collar height 0.5, collar height 1, 1.5. Worst case scenario, kuch bhi nahi, can you have a UCLA? After all that. So all that goes for a toss, nothing. If it's a UCLA, if it's a titanium or anything, we will mill it in-house and do it. As a single point contact, I've had issues when sometimes the company does not have enough stock, so you call me, I call the company tells me no, I call you back saying, ye wala to nahi, acha to ye wala baat kar le, ask for this abutment. So that sometimes takes almost half a day of our time and your time, which is more important towards the patient than discussing the abutment. I said the heights can be decided by us, no fixed height. If it's too subgingival, if it's too much of height, we can always increase height, decrease height, no problem. So with that, I would like you to decide which side you want to go, whether you want stock or you want smart. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.